George Miller's movie, Babe, Pig in the City, follows an award-winning pig and his master on a journey to the city to save their farm. To accurately convey the true differences between the farm and the city, Miller uses mise-en-scène to portray the two ways of life. According to our textbook, Looking at Movies, mise-en-scène literally translates to staging or putting on an action or scene. The term refers to the overall look and feel of a movie, the sum of everything the audience sees, hears, and experiences while viewing it. Composition, as defined by the textbook, is the part of mise-en-scène that deals with the organization, distribution, balance, and general relationship of stationary objects and figures in a frame. A figure can be any significant thing that moves on the screen, such as people, animals, or objects. The composition can also be the use of light, shade, line, and color within the frame. In Babe, Pig in the City, the composition of the farm utilizes vivid colors, bright natural lighting, and shows lots of empty, lush land surrounding the farmer's home. It is difficult for a viewer to determine the time period of life on the farm because of the simple, peaceful way in which it is portrayed. It is not until two bankers, aliens to the farm, show up in their dark suits and threaten to take the farm if the owners cannot pay for it anymore. To raise money for the bank, Babe and his master's wife travel to a place only referred to as the city. When in the city, the mise-en-scène changes dramatically to a sharp composition with dark lighting and a gloomy atmosphere. In one scene, Babe is looking out of his hotel window at the city while the narrator discusses how Babe's memory of the farm was beginning to fade. As Babe looks out the window, he is surrounded by tall buildings, bright man-made lights, and mechanical objects, all of which differ drastically from his average view on the farm. The differences between city life and farm life are explained through the actions of the characters from each setting, but also just by pure analysis of their individual compositions. George Miller, the director of Babe, Pig in the City, is known for his stunning visual components of his films. His most recent movie, Mad Max Fury Road, has already won over a dozen awards and is nominated for 10 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Cinematography, Costume Design, Production Design, Makeup and Hairstyle, and Visual Effects, all of which directly relate to the mise-en-scène. In an interview with Vulture magazine, Miller states that he finds it very important that there is a strong aesthetic to his movies. Specifically in his post-apocalyptic Mad Max world, given enough time, people, no matter how impoverished, will still have an eye for beauty. Although it seems strange that director of the Mad Max series could turn around and also create something as family-friendly as Babe or Happy Feet, Miller stated in another interview that he doesn't see a lot of differences between those two films, really. They're basically, he's trying to tell good stories. The fact is, it doesn't really matter what medium there is. Whether he is trying to show the values of city life versus farm life, or simply the desolate ways of a post-apocalyptic wasteland, George Miller utilizes composition and mise-en-scène in his films to convey the larger picture of his stories.
That'll do, Peggy. That'll do.